Hello everyone, and welcome back.
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, everyone. It is wonderful to have you here with us.
Ron, before we begin, I need to confess something.
That sounds serious.
This morning, I sat by the window with a cup of coffee and decided to plan my future.
A productive morning.
It started that way.
What happened?
I opened my notebook and wrote, my future career.
Good start.
Then I stared at the empty page for 10 minutes.
That happens.
Then I checked my phone.
Of course.
Then I watched a video about a woman who lives in a tiny house with 7 cats.
Did that help you plan your career?
Not at all, but the cats seemed very successful.
Maybe they have strong teamwork skills.
Maybe. They also looked very confident.
Well, confidence is useful in almost every career.
That brings us perfectly to today's topic.
What skills do you need for your future career?
It sounds like a simple question, but it can feel quite personal.
Yes. When people think about their future, they often think about job titles.
Teacher, engineer, designer, doctor, business owner.
But a job title is only one part of the picture.
The skills behind the job are often more important.
Exactly. Your career may change several times, but many useful skills can travel with you.
Travel with you is a nice way to say it.
It means the skills remain useful, even when your workplace or job changes.
So today, we are not only talking about technical skills.
No, we are also talking about communication, teamwork, confidence, problem solving, adaptability, and the ability to keep learning.
That is already a long list.
Do not worry. You do not need to master everything at once.
Thank you. I was about to close my notebook again.
Keep it open.
Fine. I am ready.
Let us begin with communication.
I think most people know communication is important.
They do, but many people think communication only means speaking well.
It is more than that, right?
Much more. It includes listening, writing, explaining ideas clearly, asking questions, and understanding what another person needs.
I used to think a confident speaker was always a good communicator.
Not necessarily.
Really?
Some people speak with confidence, but they do not listen.
Ah, yes. They are waiting for their turn to talk.
Exactly. Good communication is not about taking up all the space.
Taking up all the space means not giving other people a chance to speak.
Right.
I may have done that in a few meetings.
Only a few?
Let us not investigate that.
Fair enough.
What does good communication look like at work?
Imagine your manager gives you a task. You are not completely sure what they mean.
Many people stay quiet because they do not want to look unprepared.
But silence can create confusion.
So what can they say?
Let me make sure I understand.
Let me make sure I understand.
Then you can repeat the task in your own words.
For example, so, you would like me to send the report by Thursday afternoon. Is that correct?
Perfect.
That sounds clear and professional.
Another useful phrase is, could you clarify that?
Clarify means explain something more clearly.
Exactly.
What if I need more time?
You could say, I may need a little more time to complete this properly.
That sounds better than disappearing until the deadline.
Much better.
Clear communication can prevent small problems from becoming big problems.
Yes. It also builds trust.
I think listening is especially important when someone is upset.
I agree. When a coworker is frustrated, they may not need an immediate solution.
Sometimes they just want someone to understand.
Exactly. You can say, that sounds difficult, or, I understand why you feel that way.
Those phrases sound warm without being too personal.
They show empathy.
Empathy means understanding another person's feelings.
Yes, it is a powerful workplace skill.
Let us move to teamwork.
Teamwork is closely connected to communication.
Most jobs involve other people, even when you work from home.
You may share information, attend meetings, support a colleague, or work on the same project.
I enjoy teamwork when everyone is responsible.
And when they are not.
Then I start imagining a peaceful job in a lighthouse.
Alone by the sea.
Exactly. No meetings. No group chats. Just me and the birds.
The birds may still have opinions.
Oh no. There is no escape.
A strong team member does more than complete their own tasks.
They also help the team move forward.
Right. They communicate early, share useful information, and admit when something is going wrong.
Admitting a problem early can feel uncomfortable.
It can, but hiding it usually makes the situation worse.
What is a useful phrase for that?
I have run into a problem.
Run into a problem means experience a problem unexpectedly.
Correct.
So I can say, I have run into a problem with the software, and I may need some help.
Very natural.
Teamwork also means handling different opinions.
Yes. Disagreement is not always negative.
It can lead to better ideas.
As long as people remain respectful.
What can we say when we disagree?
I see where you are coming from, but I have a different view.
That is a useful expression.
I see where you are coming from means I understand the reason for your opinion.
We can also say, could we consider another option?
Exactly. You are disagreeing with the idea, not attacking the person.
That is an important difference.
Very important.
What about problem solving?
Problem solving is essential because every job has unexpected situations.
A client changes their mind.
A deadline moves forward.
A computer stops working.
A delivery does not arrive.
Or the office coffee machine breaks.
You always return to the coffee machine.
Because some problems are more serious than others.
Fair point.
What makes someone a good problem solver?
They do not only react emotionally. They pause and examine the situation.
That sounds calm and sensible.
It is simple, but not always easy.
What questions can help?
What exactly is the problem?
Good.
What caused it?
Okay.
What options do we have?
And maybe, what is the first practical step?
Excellent.
That last question is helpful because big problems can feel overwhelming.
Yes. When people feel overwhelmed, they often try to solve everything at once.
Then they do nothing.
Exactly. Breaking the problem into smaller parts makes it easier to manage.
Like preparing for a job interview.
Good example.
Instead of thinking, I have to prepare for everything, I can divide it into smaller tasks.
Research the company.
Prepare common questions.
Practice your answers.
Choose your clothes.
Check the location or meeting link.
Suddenly, it feels possible.
That is the power of breaking things down.
Break something down means divide it into smaller, simpler parts.
Exactly.
If you are enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment the word future.
Yes. Comment future and tell us one skill you want to build for your career.
Maybe confidence.
Maybe communication.
Maybe time management.
Or maybe staying away from your phone.
That is an advanced skill.
One step at a time.
Let us talk about adaptability.
Adaptability means being able to adjust when situations change.
That is becoming more important because work changes quickly.
New technology appears. Companies change direction. Teams become international. People learn new tools.
Change can be exciting, but it can also make people anxious.
Yes. We often feel safer when we know what to expect.
I remember when I had to use a new system at work.
How did it go?
Badly at first.
What was difficult?
Everything looked unfamiliar. I worked slowly, clicked the wrong buttons, and felt like I had forgotten how to do my job.
I know that feeling.
I kept thinking, the old system was better.
Was it really better?
Maybe. Or maybe it was just familiar.
That is often the case.
After a few weeks, the new system became easier.
What helped?
Practice, short notes, and asking a patient coworker many questions.
That is adaptability in action.
So being adaptable does not mean loving every change.
No, it means being willing to learn and adjust.
A useful sentence might be, this is new to me, but I can learn it.
Very good.
Or, I need some time to get used to it.
Excellent. Get used to something means become comfortable with it over time.
I like that phrase because it gives us permission to be slow at first.
Exactly. You do not need to be good immediately.
That connects to another important skill, learning how to learn.
Yes. In the future, knowledge will continue to change.
So we cannot rely only on what we learned at school.
Right. We need to stay curious.
Curiosity sounds simple, but it can change a career.
Curious people ask questions. They explore new ideas. They notice gaps in their knowledge.
They do not pretend to know everything.
Exactly.
Some adults become afraid of looking inexperienced.
Yes. They may avoid asking questions because they think it makes them look weak.
But pretending can cause bigger mistakes.
It can. A better approach is to say, I am not familiar with that yet. Could you show me?
The word yet is very encouraging.
It suggests the situation can change.
I cannot do it yet feels very different from I cannot do it.
One sentence closes the door. The other leaves it open.
That is beautiful.
Learning does not always mean taking a long course.
It can be watching a short tutorial.
Reading one useful article.
Asking a colleague for advice.
Practicing a skill for 15 minutes.
Or reviewing a mistake.
Exactly. Learning can fit into daily life.
What about time management?
Time management matters, but I think people sometimes misunderstand it.
They think it means being busy all the time.
Yes, but being busy is not the same as being productive.
That is so true.
You can spend an entire day answering small messages and still avoid your most important task.
I have had days like that.
Me too.
How can we manage time better?
Start by identifying your priorities.
Priorities are the things that matter most.
Exactly. Ask, what needs my attention today?
Not, how many things can I fit into one day?
Right. A long task list can make you feel productive, but it can also create stress.
I sometimes write 12 tasks and complete 3.
Then you focus on the 9 unfinished tasks.
Yes, and I feel unsuccessful.
Try choosing 3 main tasks instead.
That feels more realistic.
You can also block time for important work.
Block time means reserve a period for one activity.
Yes. For example, from 9 to 10, you work on your report without checking messages.
That sounds peaceful.
It can be, if your phone is not beside you.
There it is again.
Your phone is part of this conversation now.
It has a strong personality.
Another useful skill is knowing when to rest.
I am glad you said that.
Rest is not laziness.
Some people feel guilty when they stop working.
But tired minds make more mistakes.
And when we are exhausted, even small tasks feel heavy.
Exactly. Sustainable work means working in a way you can continue for a long time.
So career success is not only about pushing harder.
No, it is also about protecting your energy.
Walking outside can help me.
Me too. A quiet walk can clear your mind.
Especially in the evening, when the air is cool and the streets are calm.
Or sitting near a window with tea and soft music.
Without planning your entire future in one morning.
Preferably.
Now, let us talk about confidence.
Confidence is important, but it is often misunderstood.
People imagine confident workers always know what to say.
Or they never feel nervous.
But that is not true.
No, confidence often means acting even when you feel uncertain.
So I can feel nervous and still speak in a meeting.
Exactly.
I can feel afraid and still attend an interview.
Yes.
I can make mistakes and still believe I am capable.
That is real confidence.
Where does it come from?
Mostly from experience.
So we do not wait for confidence before we act.
Often, we act first and confidence grows later.
That is difficult but true.
Imagine someone who wants to improve their English speaking.
They may think, I will speak when my English is better.
But speaking is how their English gets better.
That is the uncomfortable circle.
Yes. The way out is to start small.
Speak for 1 minute.
Ask one question.
Record one voice message.
Join one short conversation.
Then notice the small success.
Exactly. Confidence grows from evidence.
Evidence that says, I tried, and I survived.
Sometimes that is enough.
I remember my first presentation in English.
Were you nervous?
Very. My hands were cold, my voice was shaking, and I forgot one important word.
What did you do?
I paused and said, let me explain that in another way.
That was a strong response.
I thought the presentation was a disaster.
Was it?
No. People understood me, and one person even asked a good question.
Our feelings are not always accurate.
That is so true. I felt terrible, but the result was fine.
That is why reflection is useful.
Looking back calmly instead of only trusting the emotion of the moment.
Exactly.
We should also talk about failure.
Yes. Failure is part of almost every career.
But people often hide it.
They share promotions, new jobs, and success.
They do not usually post, "I was rejected again today."
So we may believe everyone else is moving forward smoothly.
While we are the only person struggling.
But that is rarely true.
Have you ever been rejected from a job you really wanted?
Yes. I once reached the final interview for a position that seemed perfect.
What happened?
They chose someone with more experience.
That must have been disappointing.
It was. For a few days, I questioned my abilities.
I think many people do that.
Then I asked for feedback.
Did they give you any?
Yes. They said my ideas were strong, but my answers were not well organized.
That is useful, but probably hard to hear.
Very hard. But it gave me something specific to improve.
So you practiced?
I learned how to structure my answers more clearly.
And later?
A few months later, I had another interview and performed much better.
The rejection became part of your preparation.
Exactly.
That is a gentle way to look at failure.
Failure can be painful without being meaningless.
I like that sentence.
The important thing is not to turn one result into a full judgment about yourself.
One failed interview does not mean you are a failure.
One mistake does not mean you are bad at your job.
One difficult English conversation does not mean you cannot speak English.
Exactly.
Sometimes progress is invisible.
Yes. You may feel stuck while your skills are slowly growing.
Like a plant growing under the soil.
That is a good image.
You cannot see much at first, but something is happening.
And then one day, you notice you can do something that used to feel impossible.
That moment is wonderful.
It is.
Let us give our listeners some practical steps.
Good idea.
What should they do first?
Choose one skill that matters for the career they want.
Not every skill at once.
No. Be specific.
Instead of saying, "I want to improve communication," I could say, "I want to explain my ideas more clearly in meetings."
Excellent.
Then what?
Decide how you will practice.
Maybe I can prepare one idea before each meeting.
Or record yourself explaining a topic for 2 minutes.
If I want better English, I can practice common work phrases.
If you want better time management, plan your 3 main tasks each morning.
If you want better problem solving, pause before asking someone else to fix the issue.
Ask yourself, what have I tried so far?
That is a very useful workplace question.
The next step is to get feedback.
We can say, "What did I do well?"
And, what could I improve next time?
Feedback is easier when it is specific.
Yes. General comments like "do better" are not very helpful.
But your answer was clear, though you could give a stronger example is useful.
Exactly.
What else?
Review your progress regularly.
Maybe once a week?
Yes. Sit in a quiet place. Open your notebook. Ask yourself what felt easier this week.
And what still feels difficult?
Right.
We should remember to notice improvement, not only problems.
Absolutely. Many people move the finish line every time they improve.
What does that mean?
They reach one goal, but immediately focus on the next one.
So they never feel proud.
Exactly. Take a moment to recognize your progress.
Even if it is small.
Especially if it is small.
Let us repeat some useful phrases from today.
Let us do that.
Let me make sure I understand.
Let me make sure I understand.
Could you clarify that?
Could you clarify that?
I have run into a problem.
I have run into a problem.
I see where you are coming from.
I see where you are coming from.
Could we consider another option?
Could we consider another option?
What is the first practical step?
What is the first practical step?
This is new to me, but I can learn it.
This is new to me, but I can learn it.
I need some time to get used to it.
I need some time to get used to it.
What did I do well?
What did I do well?
What could I improve next time?
What could I improve next time?
I am nervous, but I am still going to try.
I am nervous, but I am still going to try.
Those phrases are useful for work, study, and everyday life.
Today, we talked about communication,
Teamwork,
problem solving,
adaptability,
time management,
confidence,
curiosity,
learning from feedback.
and recovering from failure.
That is a lot, but the main idea is simple.
You do not need to become a completely different person overnight.
You only need to keep building.
One conversation at a time.
One mistake at a time.
One lesson at a time.
One brave action at a time.
Your future career may not be clear yet.
You may still be exploring.
You may change your direction later.
That does not mean you are lost.
It means you are still learning about yourself.
There is no perfect schedule for success.
Some people find their direction early.
Others need more time.
Both paths are valid.
So after this episode, sit somewhere quiet.
Make some tea or coffee.
Look out of the window.
Open your notebook.
Write down one skill you want to improve.
Then choose one small action for today.
Not a huge plan for the next 10 years.
Just one useful step.
Small steps do not look exciting.
But they are often what change your life.
Thank you for spending this peaceful time with us.
Thank you for listening and learning with us.
We hope you feel a little more prepared for your future.
And a little less afraid of not having everything figured out.
You do not need all the answers today.
You only need the courage to keep learning.
Keep asking questions.
Keep practicing.
Keep showing up.
And be patient with yourself.
Your future is not waiting for a perfect version of you.
It is being built by the person you are today.
That was beautiful, Ron.
Thank you.
I am going to write it in my notebook.
Before you check your phone?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No, but I am going to try.
That is where confidence begins.
Goodbye, everyone.
Take care, keep learning, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye.